Yeah, I thought you were going to say yeah.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? No, we'd need it probably.
I saw somewhere it's like next year if summer could come on a weekend.
Yeah, that'd be really
that
nice.
would be really nice.
Yeah.
It's like that's about how it feels. I've got a road of hair. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Jane, what day of the week it is? I'm so confused.
I know, it's Stitchy Witchy Wednesday today.
Stitchy Witchy Wednesday. Thank you very much. Because I have no clue. No, I don't. I'm here, there, and everywhere.
Completely.
So good morning to you. It's Stitchy Witchy Wednesday with our lovely Stitchy Witch Jane. You don't mind us calling you a Stitchy Witch because you do magical things with stitchy things. And today your Stitchy Witchiness is this. Oh, I love this. Now, yeah, I asked you to do something like this because I saw something similar and went, I love it, but I know that you will create something really easy and fabulous.
And it is easy and fabulous. That's all
There
you
it
need.
is. Something that was going to bring these new caves to life, that was going to really showcase them, be bright, bold, vibrant, fun.
And easy
tick, tick,
to
tick,
do.
tick, tick, easy.
Yeah.
Scale it up if you want more, bigger, just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a really lovely quilt. It's a nice pattern, very simple, nice and easy, nice and quick.
And coming in at $59.99.
Fabulous. Even better.
Can't say there and that. We've got two versions. We've got a cave version, we've got a tilde version.
Yes.
So if you want something that is more muted,
Softer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Equally fabulous, but softer.
Of course.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be a very different look and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Very excited to see it. So if you want bold and fabulous colours and rich and vibrant, then you're going to go this.
Yes.
And then if you want something that's a little calmer, you're going to go tilde, but you've still got that richness of colour.
Yeah.
There's a real richness in this new collection, isn't there?
A beautiful colours.
You could mix and match it within all of the different bundles and they just work an absolute treat. Gemma, I have a message from Gemma who says that if you tried to buy some by the half metre individually yesterday, they may have shown as sold out. So she's jiggled a bit of stock around.
You're right.
So if you are after individual half metre pieces, please do go and have a look.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say, Jane. Because you may well find it there. I'm just trying to find everybody to say good morning to, because that is the polite thing to do.
That would be a good thing to do.
Yes. And because I'm not trying to juggle and do everything and concentrate on sewing with messages coming in, and I can't always follow the chat at all because, you know, I'm doing stuff. Nikki's here, Gail's here, Sharon's here, Jimmy's here, Sophie's here, Rebecca's here. Sophie still seems to think that I bake. Can we put her right on this?
No, Natasha doesn't bake.
No one wants to eat anything I bake.
Well, that's not true, because you made some really lovely blackberry cakes. Well, when you got all the blackberries, they were lovely. Little tiny, like muffiny.
Once I made something nice. Thanks, Jane. Thank you for remembering that. Thank you.
Oh, they were lovely.
Because Gemma, if she were here, would just say about the time I tried to poison her with stuff she can't eat. Rebecca's here. She's loving the quilt. Jimmy's here. Good evening to you. Sharon's here. Nikki's here. We've said that. Jan says, hi all. This is Shouty Capitals. Stunning.
Thank
so
you.
I will sing it.
That's good.
It
has to be sung when you say
sometimes,
that, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Julia's here, Joe's here, Claudia's here, Laura's here, Claire's here, Trudy's here. Good morning to all of you.
We can breathe now.
We can. I just want to float something.
Ooh.
On our Zoom call,
yes.
Our little member Zoom call on Monday, you know how sometimes the universe does this?
Yes.
It's done it again,
Has
right?
it?
Yeah, it's done it again. So members were asking about retreats.
Right.
What if I said I could bring you a retreat for under £500 for a weekend with all of your materials included, accommodation, food?
It's just going now, right?
At
where
the
are we
most beautiful hotel called Coombe Abbey. So centrally placed, right in the middle of the country.
Yeah. Easy to get to.
Would you be interested?
Yes.
Yes, I would. I'll be there. Just throwing it out there, really.
Yeah. Let's do it. Love a retreat.
I think we know we're going to do it.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not you guys want to do it too. So I'm just going to throw it out there as a little teaser. Let us know if that would be of interest. It'll be next year.
I should think so.
But, oh yeah, I keep thinking it's June. It's really not, is it? No,
it
it'll be
isn't.
next year. And you can pay in instalments.
Fab.
Happy days.
What's not to love?
Under £500.
Fabulous.
Have you been to Coombe Abbey?
No.
Oh my gosh, I've had so many friends who've got married there because it's like the wedding venue around here. It is just exquisite. And you walk into the hall and it's decadent and beautiful and lovely. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
That'll be a good...
Debbie Shaw's retreat, because she does them there as well, sold out 4 times over.
Wow.
Yeah. She's got people flying in from America.
Amazing.
Yeah, brilliant. Cynthia's here. Cynthia could fly in. Then we could have someone from America too.
Yes.
Come on, Cynthia.
And we could go, oh, hi.
Ohio to you, Cynthia. I have some K fabric in my stash. Looking forward to today's make. This is perfect. Oh, and today only. Could you do me a drum roll or something, please, Jane? You know how we have some chenilles and tapestries?
Yes.
Actually, over 20 chenilles and tapestries.
Gorgeous.
For today only, if you buy 3 metres, if you put 3 metres in your basket, I'm only going to charge you for 2.
What?
I know. For today only.
Wow. Get it in your basket. That's all I can say.
You know that we have got so many makes that you can use your tapestries and your chenilles with. They're
some
the same
gorgeous
sort of
bags.
weight.
Yeah.
So the chenille is just like a softer version. It's kind of what brushed cotton is to normal cotton, isn't it?
Yeah,
the chenille.
that's right, yeah.
So that's what the chenille is to
softer.
the tapestry. It's like a softer version of the tapestry, but just brilliant. And I too have some cave stashes for just this make, says Anne, watching from some sort of hospital in Cyprus.
Oh, right.
I can't pronounce it,
wish
but I
you
hope
well.
that you are okay. Yes. There we go. Denise is with us. And Fiona's here. She says, good morning, wonderful human beings.
Oh,
It's our tribe.
Nice, yeah.
She knows. She knows. Joe's here. Joe says, ooh, sounds fab, yes. Claire's like, yes, Coombe Abbey is fab. I run around there. You can run around there.
Oh, right.
I take my dogs around there, put the kids on the swings, take the dogs around a bit. Rebecca says, yes, 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 the treat is my 50th birthday next year, so it'll be the perfect way to celebrate. Lovely.
We knew.
And Marilyn says the treat sounds amazing. Sue says good morning. Sylv's here. Sophie says I could fly from Costa del Gateshead.
Yeah.
Yes. Jenny's here. Jeanette's here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm just going to throw that out. And Angela's here as well. It had to be a spectacular venue. So when this dropped in my lap, I was like, and that is it.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
That's what you need.
Mm.
Yeah. A lovely weekend of sewing, uninterrupted, nice food, beautiful views.
And there are going to be massive screens as well, so you don't have to get out of your chair to see what's being demonstrated. It's properly produced and everything, like really
lovely.
I'm all about that.
Oh.
Yes, and please. Right, before we do this, shall we have a look at half meat hems? Because last week I completely forgot.
Easily done.
Apparently, if you're me. So let's... oh, Sylv's working. Shh.
Quietly.
Shh. Yes. Syl says yes to the retreat if we can pay in instalments. I believe. I'm getting all the details. It's only sort of happened in the last 48 hours.
I was going to say I didn't know anything about it until just, so...
I know. I know. But I thought I would get... Because there's no point in me taking it any further if everyone goes, no.
Nobody's going to go, no.
I don't know.
Nobody's going to want to say no to that.
But yeah, and I just think the pricing is really, really good. So I think the way that paying in instalments is that you pay half one month and then half the next.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I mean, can't say fairer than that. I need to change the camera angle, Jane, so that we can look at our beautiful Half Meter Heaven offerings. We've got a bit of Kaif, a bit of Tilda, a bit of Lewis and Irene going on in there this week.
There's some lovely things.
There are.
All the lovely things.
Because we're getting close to Christmas, Janie.
Yes.
Peace and joy.
Beautiful.
With azalea, because it's not red in there, Jane.
No.
But how beautiful is that azalea with that blue?
It just looks lovely.
I love that a lot. I don't know why we didn't spot that.
It's pretty.
And you can have your angels all over the place. Maybe you're going to make alternative stockings like I did.
They would look lovely, wouldn't they? In this fabric.
Yes. Oh, yes.
This
Now
cadet.
this.
This cadet blue.
Yeah, because,
Look at that.
you know,
Beautiful.
rude not to.
I love this fabric. I think it's so pretty.
There's just a real...
You can mix and match it.
I mean, you can. This is what I was thinking.
Look at that. Nice. Yeah, you get your stockings with those, wouldn't you?
Yeah. All your bottle bags, all those sorts of makes.
Yeah, all the gifty treats.
Yeah, all the stuff, Jane, all the stuff in all the world. So, my next one was Kaif's Wobble. Actually, it's Brandon's Wobble for the Kaif Facet
I
Collective.
love this design.
Now, this is Wobble pastel. I would disagree with that.
There's no pastel in that.
No, but I will agree that it is wobbly.
Yes.
And I will put, was it sapphire or peacock? I'm going to say
That's
sapphire. Yeah. But I will put sapphire with that. Happy days.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful. We were laughing at the names that are on this time that they've been given, because some of them just are quite nonsensical. It's like,
Yes.
why
Yes.
is that called blue when it's green and that one called green when it's blue?
Pass, Jane.
This is
Now, we had so many different options. We could have gone purples, greens, but actually we went grown up.
We were just looking at the autumnal colours, weren't we? This is what we're thinking. It
I
was
think
like
Gemma
rich
would
and
say-
warm.
Good adulting.
Yeah,
And I think that's quite an adult palette and very beautiful.
it's gorgeous. That will make gorgeous bag. You know your squarish bag that you've just done?
Yes.
Can you imagine that as the front
Do you know what?
panel?
I did that in Tilda last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it looked amazing.
I bet it did.
With the cork and everything.
Yeah, because Tilda would look stunning with cork, I can
Do
imagine.
you know what else it would look great with? With some of your chenilles.
Oh, yes.
And your tapestries.
Which are on a bargain price.
I've put Hawaiian with that.
And I can see why. That is stunning.
I know.
I love this fabric.
I know.
The little birds on it.
But they're British birds.
They are British birds.
You know, normally we don't stock birdie fabric because invariably it's come from the States and it's got cardinals on, which we don't have here.
No.
And so, you know,
Yes.
we do,
But Lewis and Irene, being a British company,
down the road. Well, I mean, down the road until you hit the sea.
yes,
Keep going south until you hit the sea.
are always do a British design, which is lovely. And then this one is stunning as well. This is the same collection. And it's got swallows, or are they swifts? I don't know. But we put this with sage because that looks beautiful.
Doesn't
That-
it? And with the pinks.
It just lifts the yellows, I think,
Yep.
which is how colour works.
Colour work.
It's amazing. That's a lovely one with that one, with the owl on it. And then this one, the little ditzies. We've got the stag and the fox and the birds and the little owl.
Now, I went animal colour.
Yeah, silver mink works beautifully.
Yeah. Doesn't it?
Does. Nice and soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely.
Nice little quilt out of that, Jane.
Yeah, we've
pretty,
got a
wouldn't
couple,
it?
haven't we, of half-metre friendly quilts, which would work nicely, make a nice little play mat for a newborn
Oh, yeah.
with the little animals on. You can play I
And then
Spy
you
with
could
that.
back it in one of our beautiful brushed cottons.
Yeah, be nice.
Mm-hmm.
This is Cotton Fields from Tilda.
because they're your cotton.
Yeah, cotton buds.
Buds. Yeah. I've put it with blush.
Which just works beautifully because it's a similar colour to this, isn't it?
There is a very
nice
soft blush going through there.
That is
Now,
nice
I've
match.
gone with 2 from the same colourway. I haven't gone crazy with Tilda because I know that, you know, you want your chance to buy it as is. But the latte...
The latte is lovely because it's got a
picks out
pink
the
tone.
bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a pink tone to it, so it works beautifully with this colour in here.
I
On
wanted
the 4 there.
to give you 4 that you could buy together and have a quilt.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you've got to make the quilt yourself, but
Yes.
but you've got a combination that would work together. That was my thinking.
Yeah.
And so that if you were after some plains to make these go further, then this was a really good starting point.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Happy days.
That's a nice collection of half-metre heavens this week, isn't it?
Isn't it? Various designers, all sorts of goodies. So that's what we are up to today. Jane is now going to show us, well, you've got 2 bundles, haven't you, to show us?
So
So there's
2
the
bundles. I'm going to demonstrate with the Tilda that we've put together.
By the way, I am going to be really strict on this. Jane doesn't like it when strict Tash comes out. Everyone gets a little bit nervous. The buy 2 meters, get a 3rd meter of chenille or tapestry fabric has got to only be for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I cannot. That's just a little treat from me to you because we've got quite a lot in our warehouse at the moment. But that's it.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Oh! Do you know what else I haven't told you? Did I tell you or did I tell Gemma? I told Gemma, I don't think I told you.
No.
These cutting mats.
These cutting mats. Yes,
back
you
in
did
stock.
tell me this morning.
I have 7 and that is it.
We took all the last stock
6
of their last.
because actually I need a new one. I have had this mat for years and years and years and years and years. Now, I get asked about this mat an awful lot, and the only reason that I am getting it is because when I take the photographs for the patterns, it's just starting to look a little bit tired. Not because it doesn't work anymore.
No.
This has been such a great mat. You think how much I cut, how many kits I cut, how many things I have made on this, and it's just looking a little bit grubby where I take this in the car, and I'm not going to lie, Ruben has jumped on it in his excitement to get into the boot. Normally his bed sits on the top.
And when you're using adhesive, it gets a little bit of adhesive on it, and then the fluff sticks to it. It just gets a bit grubby over time.
If I could find a way to clean it, I might get some cleaning product on it and I just don't want to lift this. No. But this has been, right, these are nearly £70. Mm-hmm. But the number of...
Well, you've had this, 4 years now?
Yeah. And you think the number of self-healing cutting mats I would have gone through at a similar price in that time. And I just love it. I love how big it is. I love the space it provides me. Just brilliant. It is 35 inches by 23 inches. This will always be my mat of choice.
It's a good mat. It's a good size, and it's a nice one to work with.
Yeah. So, and we have been, because these have to come in from the States, and it's been a little bit hit and miss. So I've reserved all the stock that our supplier has. It's up to you. And I will release that after 24 hours. If you haven't bought it, no, actually, I said by Friday. I said I'd give you a lot until Friday, and then they've got to give it for dibs to somebody else. But we've got first refusal on them.
Oh, that's good.
You know, I try, Jane. I try to bring you all the stuff.
It's nice.
Yeah. You'd like to go overhead again, wouldn't you?
Shall we look at the kit?
Yeah,
this is the Cafe Collective one. I went with bold bright because why not? You know, the bolder the better as far as Cafe's concerned, I think. We've got 12 fat quarters. 12 fat quarters of varying designs, nice and bold and bright, and 1.5 meters of black. I've got a nice sort of rainbow, so I've gone sort of from reds through to blues and purples. So you've got a nice selection, which gives you a nice sort of almost scrappy effect, in a way.
I think you do yourself a disservice because there is nothing scrappy about that, Jane. Just look at it. It is a veritable rainbow.
It's vibrant, isn't it?
I love it. I really love it, and I really want it to be easy. Jane, what is the Tilda version going to look like?
Well, we've gone with our beige because our beige is a lovely, warm, soft, caramelly tone.
Now, I discovered this last night.
Which works really nicely with these.
Looking at the blenders are even printed. The background is even printed, so it's not white.
Yeah.
And some of it is a little bit darker than cream as well. So I think this is a really good choice.
It's got a lovely sort of caramel warm tone to it, which works beautifully with these colours. Now I've gone with 3 prints of each colour, the same prints, just to make this a little bit more, less scrappy, I'll say, because we've got such a vibrancy and we've gone subtle and soft with this one. We've kept them the same. So you've got your, I can't remember the names. I got them this morning. Larissa, is it this one?
Yeah, they're still new, Jane.
Yeah, Cotton Fields, and no, that might be.
Well, no, is it Adina?
Adina,
because I keep going. Larissa. Where's Patsy?
Yeah,
and
so
I realise I'm a child.
I've gone with those 3 pattern ways in each colour. So we've got them in the blues, duck egg. It's not duck egg. It's eggplant, which is aubergine in English.
I mean, yeah.
And we've got them in the green greys. And they're just beautiful, aren't they? They've got this lovely, rich, autumnal, warm feeling to them. So that's in the ochre colourway. Caramel, I think they've called it as well, ochre caramel. And then the maroon, which is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So again, you get 12 fat quarters and 1.5 meters of the plain.
It is going to look quite different, isn't it? Because you've basically got 4 different colour ways going on through here, rather than a whole rainbow. You've got your
4 tones, but because again Tilda's very clever and she just mixes it in. So there's a bit of the greeny blue there that's in the green colourway, and the same with the pinks is in the ochre colourway. It all blends beautifully and it all mixes in, so you can have really good fun with it.
We like that.
That's lovely. If I do say so myself.
You're allowed to, Jane. You are allowed to.
It's really quick and really easy, really simple. Are you ready? Because it's going to be whoosh.
Is this going to be a blink and miss it demo?
I'm going to try not to make it a blink and miss it one, but
But sometimes, Jane,
so far.
Sometimes that's what you need.
All squares and strips. All squares and strips. Simple, simple, simple.
And you've called it. It's
hip to be square. That's your block there.
Oh, hang on. Like that?
That is it. That's the block.
So.
Yeah, and then it's sashed with more strips.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's like, what? And then you sash it. You sash the squares together with your strip like that, and then you make a sashing strip which matches up with that.
Oh, well, that's rather fabulous.
And it's all on point with side triangles.
Perfect.
And it's just...
Jane, that's going to look really, really rich. Paola and I were saying last night that there's an element of William Morris about this new Tilda. There's that kind of turn of the century arts and crafty feel.
Really rich feel to it. So, all the measurements are in the pattern. We've just got a few little things just to check on that before it goes live digitally, but it'll be done by this afternoon. So you're going to cut from each of your fat quarters. Now I think I say cut 2 large squares, 2 of your smaller square.
Gemma was saying this morning, there are lots of words, Jane, but you've been very precise with this.
Well, we do it, don't we? We try and make sure that if it's your very first pattern that you're ever having a go at, I'm not going to say, right, do this, do that, there's your quilt.
No.
Because you'll be like, well, how do I do this and how do I do that?
So this is why our patterns are renowned, Jane.
They go into quite a lot of detail.
Yes, Jane. Yes,
and you're going to need, so you would have, from each fat quarter, you'll have, can we go overhead again?
Yes, sorry, I was just admiring the quilt. Just letting everyone admire the quilt.
2 of the large squares, 2 of the small squares, and then 2 longer strips. And then from your plain fabrics, you're going to cut your big squares that you're going to need for your side triangles and your corners. And then you'll have small square, and then you'll have strips. And your strips are the same size as your large square in your print. So it sort of works like a reverse type of effect.
I like it, I like it.
It's a great project for chain piecing.
Okay.
Because if you cut all your squares, you can then, you're going to sew one of your background strips to the side, to the right hand side. 1/4 inch seams used throughout. Oops. You press that up and away. Is the iron on? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Ruben's not in today. He's in the kitchen. So it's safe to have the iron on.
This is a lovely iron, nice and heavy, which is what you need.
The unlooked for bonus for me has been the Teflon foot on that. I really rate it.
And then you'll take your other strip and you're going to put your little square on the top. And you're going to sew that together. And you're going to give that a press. And you'll press that, I've pressed towards the background fabric each time. And then we're going to place the strip onto the top of the square so that we've got our little square in the top right hand corner. That's the only thing that you need to be consistent with. Just making sure that it's in the same corner each time. You can do it on the other one, but if you do it on the other side, then make sure that they're all on that side.
Yeah.
And you can nestle those seams then, because you've pressed that seam that way and that seam that way. You get a nice join in the top. And as I say, you can do all your cutting of your squares and strips, and you can chain piece. You can do all your side strips. And then all your strips with your little square. And you'll get that done in no time. Now, when I was doing it, I had a sort of eureka moment. And I've done this with 9 patches before, where I've sewn it all together in one go and then not had to cut it apart after I've cut my pieces.
Oh, yeah.
So that's your block. I mean, that's how quickly that comes together.
Hang on. And we're finished, thanks.
Yeah, bye, see you next week. So I suddenly had when chain piecing, because I do a lot of chain piecing, obviously, because I get stuff done quickly. Place your strip on top of your square and place your little square on top of your strip. So I've just done this the wrong way around, which isn't going to, yes it is, it's still going to work.
Jane, could you possibly just move that sewing machine around a little bit?
This, that
just
way?
No, towards, because otherwise we're getting a lot of your shoulder.
This way.
There you go.
That's it, and I'll stand this side.
That's the monkey, thanks.
And then we'll just attach this one on. So I've kept this, I haven't cut the thread. So they're attached. Can you see that they're attached?
Yes.
So if we just go to the mat, what I can do is I can push that to one side and I can push that down that way, keeping them attached.
Oh, well, that's genius. So you,
and then you just sew it back together.
Did you do that just to double your demo?
Yeah.
No, it's fine with that. We're very comfortable with that, Jane.
So what you can do once you've got all your cutting done is you can put your pairs together. So you can have your large square with your strip on and your strip with your square. and chain piece them that way. And then you don't have to cut the thread when you come to that one.
That is very clever.
And that makes them even quicker.
Oh, is this a weekend quilt then?
Yeah, I would say so. So we're going to put the setting them together, joining them together now. So you're going to have your corner triangle, which is a square which you're going to cut across the diagonal. Now I did bring my rotary cutter in, didn't I? No, I thought I had. I was convinced I brought it in with me.
Just up there. There you go.
Never mind. Because I've got a new Teflon blade in it, you know.
View now. I don't know if we've got any of those left, Jane, you know.
I don't think we probably have. So you'll have 4 corners. And then you'll have your side triangles. And you're going to have a large square of your background fabric. And you're going to cut that across both diagonals to make quarter square triangles.
No, it's titanium.
What did I say? Teflon.
Teflon.
Teflon on the brain.
I've got 6 available. That's it. 6 left. They come in a special, they're a special bargain buy. There's 10 rotary cutter blades for just $24.99, titanium coated for, well, just superior. They're good, aren't they? They're nice, actually, really nice. We've now been using them for a little while, and we likes them.
And then you've got your end triangles. Now your end triangles go on your sashing strip, so they're a little bit smaller, but it's a square that you cut across both diagonals again. Now you might want to make all your blocks and then lay them out. Have a look at the pattern. Read through the pattern. We always say this, don't we? Read through the pattern before you start. Read through your pattern. Have a look at how it's laid out. Then you might want to lay your blocks out, because I thought I'd done it with mine, but I've actually got two of the same next to each other, which I wouldn't want to do normally. But I didn't lay them all out. I just thought I got it.
And not that
and
you
probably
can see.
Can't notice, but they're there.
Oh, Brandon's bloomers.
Yeah, right next to each other.
Nice.
So I've got a pair of bloomers next to each other.
I think that's okay. If you're going to do it with any, then Brandon's bloomers are the ones.
Bloomers are the best one. So yeah, you might want to do that before you start putting your blocks together. So,
sorry to interrupt. We've
that's
got
fine.
4 of those mats left.
Wow.
3 have just gone like that. So if you are after a cutting mat, I've got 4 left. I don't know when they're next coming into the country. They have to be shipped in from America.
Right.
So they will not be, I don't know if they'll be here before Christmas.
Oh.
I don't know. But these are here. They can be with us tomorrow and sent out to you ASAP.
Fabulous. So,
And do you know what, Jane? You know those big boxes that all the sort of fabric came in?
yeah,
We're going to be putting those to one side so that we can...
pack them.
Yes, that's what we're going to be
We
doing.
need that cardboard.
Yes.
So your corners. You'll take one of your blocks. You're going to put a sashing strip on both sides. Now you can have your sashing strips the same fabric, or you can mix and match it, whatever you want to do. And you will take one of your second strips and you will sew a small square, and I haven't done this, I've only sewn it onto one side, hadn't thought about this properly. And you'll sew a square onto both sides. And you will attach those, so there will be a square on here. If I put this one underneath, you can see. So you'll have that. This is your corner. This is your top left-hand corner, because your bottom right-hand corner is slightly different, and we'll talk about that in a minute. You'll take your side triangles and you'll place one either side. Now these aren't going to fit because they're there's all seams and everything going in. And then you'll put your corner triangle on. And that's your top corner.
So yeah, so you've got to sort of rotate it around in your
Yeah,
head to...
because
Should
it
we
will
spin
go.
spin the mat? Jane? Spin that
Well,
round.
it goes like this, you see, it's on point. So it will look like that. It's all in the instructions and the triangles and everything, correct measurements and all of that malarkey. So it will all fit together, and that's what your corner will look like. Now you might think, well, I can just do the bottom corner the same, but actually you'll be wanting to keep in this block in the same direction. So for your bottom corner block,
oh, 3 mats left, says Gemma.
you're going to do the same, but this time you're going to put the one with the 2 squares on the bottom of your block. So you're going to put your 2 sashing strips on, so that part's the same, but then you'll put your bottom, you'll have at the bottom of your block. You'll put your triangles on and they'll face the opposite direction than the top one. They'll be facing up and away, like so. And you'll have your corner on there. What you will do, this strip here, of course, will have these triangles on, not the squares. You'd think I'd remember my own pattern, wouldn't you? So it fits like that.
No, because you didn't do it this morning, which is the only way that I can remember.
But what you'll do on your bottom corner is you'll add your sashing strip. So you'll have a strip with a square. You'll have a square strip with a square and a triangle on, which will join to a strip with a square, and then you'll have another strip with just a triangle on.
Well, that's rather fabulous. Oh, look, it is rich and lush.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. So that's your bottom square. So you'll make two corners rather.
Nice. And
then you work your way making your rows. So you'll join your rows together. You can go through all of your blocks and join your sashing strip to one side of your block. And you've got 6 rows altogether. 2 of them, got your 2 corners, you've got 2 rows of 3 blocks, and you've got 2 rows of 5 blocks. But your 3s are slightly different each time. So just, it would be very easy to look at it, and I did it, and think, oh right, yeah, I know that. But you've got to remember that you need to keep your block facing with the square in the top right-hand corner when you're making the rows.
Got it.
So you'd have your 3 rows with a sashing strip in between.
Do you know how many of you've made another quilt, haven't you?
Not quite, but
almost.
I just wanted, I wanted to show the layout because I think it's important that people get the idea. Is sometimes you can have a pattern, and as I say, we're quite detailed with our patterns, but even so, it's nice to have it shown to you.
You are a real hand holder when it comes to our patterns, for which we all thank you, because otherwise it can just be so daunting, and this is really stunning. I'm just amazed because we only agreed to do a Tilda version this morning, and then I went on the school run. Came back and ta-da!
Ta-da! So you'll have your strip. So you'll sew. I say in the pattern that you'll want. I can't remember now, but I think it's 5 of them that need 2 strips on.
Yes.
So you'll sew all your strips on. I've written it in the pattern.
You don't have to remember it because it's written somewhere.
Yeah, it's written
that's
down.
Fine. Yeah.
So you'll make all your blocks. You'll put a sashing strip on, however many I've said, and a double sashing strip on, however
many you've said. Yes. I'm seeing a theme.
And then you build it up in the rows. And then once you've got your rows made, and it's probably a good idea to maybe just put a little note on it to say that's the top left-hand corner, this is row 1, row 3, row 4, carry it on. And then you just join them together. It's a straight line, joining them together.
Perfect.
Which puts them on point.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Gemma says Jane is a natural born nurturing teacher, and that's why Quilts with Jane is so popular.
Oh,
Hooray!
thank you, Gems.
We're on that. Anne says the retreat sounds good. Leslie says yes, please, for the retreat, and also says that she would love to fly to the UK for a retreat on sewing, and also that it's her hubby in hospital, not her.
Oh,
so we wish him a speedy recovery. And Cynthia says that the state bird for Ohio is the cardinal and that they're really pretty in person.
I bet they are. They always look gorgeous.
But it's just rubbing it in that we don't have them here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just, we're just grumpy because we can't see them here. Do you know what we have that reminds me a bit of the cardinal? And that's our jay.
Yes.
And we have a jay that's often on that back lawn, don't we?
Yeah.
And he's really beautiful. He's really beautiful with a fabulous hairdo.
Yeah. So you'll do your rows like that with your large side triangles facing that way, and then the other one, the row will be the other way round with the triangles facing upwards. When you get to your corners, your corner rows, so row 3 and 4, one of them has a corner triangle on it there, and a side strip on the bottom piece. And then on the other row, it's the other way round. And again, I've hopefully made it quite clear which row's which, so that you don't get confused.
Do you know the really nice thing is, if you haven't, Gemma will have.
Yes, because she gets back to me and she's like, do you really mean that? And I'm like, no, that actually doesn't make sense, does it?
No. So sometimes I dictate my instructions.
That could be fun.
Yeah, because it doesn't like my accent. I'm not going to lie. It behaves perfectly for Gemma when you dictate things. But for me, it comes up with all sorts of weird and wonderful things. So we have to play Guess What Tash Said, which is a fun game for all the family, / Gemma.
Yeah.
When it comes down to I've stopped dictating them now because there were so many times she's like, no, you're going to have to help me out here.
Yeah.
2 mats and 4 sets of blades left, says Gemma. Blimey!
Talk about countdown. You really are grabbing your bargains.
I don't know what the tapestries and the chenilles are doing. I don't know. Because they're sold in by the metre, they go down very quickly.
Yes.
But you do need a metre for some of the bigger projects, and so you can fussy cut as well.
If I'm not a doctor bag, that would, because that's such a gorgeous make.
I am getting more of those tubes in as well.
So yeah, have fun with it. You're going to go and look at your stash now, and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is going to work with that. Oh yeah, I've got all of this. It's a really good one, and it's one of those that you'll go back to again and again, because once you've made one, you'll be like, oh, this has come together really quickly and really easily.
Do you know what I would like it in? Well, there are so many. The twinkle fabrics.
Oh, yes.
That would be another situation where I'd do it with a cream or a natural seeded cotton.
Natural seeded would look gorgeous with the twinkle. Yeah.
You could really ombre that through.
You could.
Be phenomenal.
And of course you can make it bigger, because the more blocks you make, you'd need some more of your background fabric.
Yeah. But that's all right, because
make more side triangles. You're going to have 2 more side triangles than you actually need, because obviously you're cutting it into 4 and we only needed, which gives you 16, and we only needed 14.
Okay. So already you're 2 up on the game.
You've already got some extra. You've got more than enough of your fabric. You'd probably get another block out of your fabric with your leftover bits.
3 sets of blades.
Yeah.
3 sets of blades
left.
left.
Down, quick, don't lose out. Yeah, so it's a lovely pattern, and as we've said, you can make it bigger, make it smaller, make it into a little quilt for a little person. Once you've got the basics of how it goes together, you'll be upsizing it and downsizing it and all sorts.
Do you know, I'm just sitting here looking at an order that's come through, and I really, really hope, because they've ordered some of the Tilda fabrics, but the red Tim Holtz flannel. You know, the one with the sort of florally.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that they're going to use that to back this quilt.
That would be so cosy.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Yeah. Really nice with the flannel on the back.
Yeah, you see, there are that many greens in yours.
Yeah.
That I would bundle. I would do that in the green striped flannel.
Oh yes.
That'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? Would.
Should we do? And Gemma, you could maybe help us with this. I say maybe help us. You will be the one that needs to help us with this. Could we do a little deal on maybe some three? How much would I need?
3 metres will
3
do
metres.
You'll have some left over, but 3 metres is a good.
Some 3 metre lengths of that green stripe, because I think it would look beautiful with that cape in the Tim Holtz flannel. I think we've got enough to do a couple of that, because we were looking at the bolt this morning, weren't we?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to bring it back on air and we'll do you a deal on that, because I'm not going to bring it back on air because it strobes. I was stupid to buy it.
It's so frustrating, isn't it, when that happens?
On our Zoom call on Monday, they said one of the ladies, lovely lady, asked me, "How do you buy your fabrics? It can't just be that you'll only buy it if you like it." It's like,
yeah, pretty much. I can't sell it if you don't like it.
I'm done with. I'm such a hopeless liar. I can't lie. And so I would always find ways around. If I had to look at fabrics that weren't my taste, then I would always have to find what was good in them.
Yes.
But with my fabrics, I don't have to find what's good in them because they're beautiful. So I love them, the end. But the other thing is whether or not they're sharp on camera.
Yes, that's another
Because I can love fabrics as much as you like, but if they are too ditzy...
We love the tone on tones, don't we? But we can't
sell them.
Can't sell them because you can't see them on the camera.
We don't have footfall through the building.
No.
The only way that we can sell is by showing it on our cameras. So if it doesn't show up on camera, there is no point, with the best will in the world, in me buying it in. Just none. So I really did have to think about it, because I do honestly only buy the fabrics that I like. Well, you saw we had the supplier in the other day, and I was like, please don't take this personally, but no, don't put that near me. No. And he's like, no, I won't take it personally. I didn't design them. And I just said, if I don't like it, I'm not going to be inspired to make something with it. I have to love it.
You have to love it to be able to then go on and create something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point in having things you don't love in your life?
Because somebody said to me, oh, do you just have like a stock of patterns that you then think, oh, well, I'll use that with that? And I'm like, no, I'll do it the other way around. I look at the fabric and think, oh, that would look nice as a... Or this block will work well with this design.
And I think we're quite similar in that. The fabrics inspire the designs.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they do for me every time.
And that's the thing. So yeah, I'm going to ask Gemma to bundle some of those Tim Holtz into 3 metre lengths. She's gone all quiet, so I don't know if she's already on that. And we'll put a discount on that so that you can back your quilts.
Just perfect. At the moment, it's the sort of weather where you just want to snuggle under a quilt, don't you?
And if I hear
a silly romantic film,
oh yeah,
with a mug of hot chocolate.
I watched a really old film the other day. Say old, must have been in the 80s with Sandra Bullock. It was Hope Floats.
Oh, right, yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, I was in all the tears.
She did a good weepy.
Josh was doing something musical in his studio, so I thought I'll just, have a little relax, watch a movie, and just blubbed. Well done, mate.
It's good occasionally to have a little sob.
What's the matter with you? I'm like,
it's a good film.
So yeah, I did well there.
Yeah.
Yep. Jane, a flying demo this morning, but fabulous.
I can't tell you, it's a quick make. It really is.
That's what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Makes up for my incredibly long sausage dog yesterday that I didn't get a chance to finish. Although we have finished it. And it just needs some stuffing.
You run it out of stuffing.
I did run it out of stuffing. I need to get some more. 3 sets of blades left. 2 mats left. Gemma's gone quiet, so I hope that she's going to load me some Tim Holtz into 3 metre lengths, which fabulous. I'm sure she will. Yeah.
There's a bit of the Lewis and Irene as well, which might look nice with the tilde.
Oh, yes.
The Winterberries one.
Should we go and waft it near it and have a look and make sure that it does?
Yeah.
I just want snuggly quilts for everyone.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it looks like it might have stopped raining for the day. Maybe.
I can't cope with my fields being flooded in October.
Charlie and Isaac's friend, she's got a new baby. They've moved into a new build and they were evacuated out.
Oh no.
Because the water was rising.
Whoops. Did they build it on a floodplain?
Probably. Because they're doing that everywhere, aren't they?
Whoops.
But can you imagine having to go and stay in a hotel that's, you know, an economy hotel when you've got a newborn?
No.
It's awful.
No.
And half your possessions are underwater.
Yeah. No.
Not nice.
Not all the fun. No. No.
Not fun at all.
The motor's kicked in the cellar
Yes.
to pump it out. That's how I know that we've had a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what is that noise? And I forget that we've had a pump in there since January. Because it only kicks in when the cellar floods.
Yeah.
This is relaxing.
Nice. Put you slightly on guard, knowing that there's a pumping in the cellar, just in case you flood.
Josh just dips in there to make sure there are no frogs stuck.
Yeah.
Because that's been the other thing.
Yeah. It's like,
How many frogs can we just get out the cellar and make sure that they are all okay?
nice.
Oh, crikey, another set of blades have gone. That might take us down to 2 sets of blades, I think, now. I have no idea if I can get any more, so I'm just going to leave it at 2 sets of blades. Yeah, and a couple of mats. So well done, everybody. Thank you ever so much for watching. Half Meter Heavens go live at midnight tonight. They are $9.99 per pairing, and they are rather fabulous.
Gorgeous.
Have a look now, though, because we've got other beautiful things on there. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. Nikki would like to know, will you be at the NEC, Jane, with us at the end of the month?
Probably. There you go. Probably, yes.
Can't
Can't do the Saturday, just in case you were, you know, going to schedule your visit to see me. I won't be there on the Saturday.
Okay, no, this is good.
Why you would schedule your visit to see me, I don't know, but there you go. Just so you know.
Probably so you can have a sensible conversation, Jane, and not talk utter rubbish with me. Jan says, I've got an old photo of my brother rowing down 4th Street in Foy.
Oh, wow.
I did notice when I left Cornwall on Sunday how many people had their flood doors in. I was like, oh. But we've also, you've got to pair it with a big harvest moon, so the tides are super high at the moment.
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's another factor to consider.
Fiona's got to go. Thank you for your demonstration. It's a beautiful quilt, and I hope to see you all soon. Nikki says we'll be at the NEC, and Laura says, will there be the cutting instructions in the members area for the wired frame pouch? Yes, there will. I've asked Gemma to do a page with the you will need and the chart, because it's got 3 different sizes. So we will get that loaded up. If anyone has a mat or blades in their basket, says Gemma, they are not reserved unless you check out. If someone else has them in their basket first and they are first to check out, they will get them. It's dog eat dog out there in the
and don't forget,
blade world.
We'll combine your orders. If you put a little note on your note of your order, if you make, you know, if you're worried about, we'll refund your postage. If you're worried that you'll miss out, just check out, and then if you want to go back and look up something else, we can combine your orders and refund your postage. But you have to put a note on your order, because we don't go through all the orders checking to see if you've got more than one.
No, we don't, because we've got other things to do, Jane.
Well, there's only us.
Iswiz had dared to go on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just me and thee today.
Which I completely forgot about, but she's left her car here because we're so close to the airport.
Yeah.
I came home last night, I was like, why is Izzy still here? I said to Josh, why is Izzy still here? And he said, I don't know, I haven't seen her. It's like the worst game of hide and seek. Or the best, because you know,
really well
she's hidden well in another country.
She said to me, will you drop me down at the station, which is, 3 minutes from here? And she said it's 7 minutes to the Birmingham International from here, which is amazing, isn't it? And cost us something like £1.50.
Because you're a student.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Which, when you think it's about £40 to park your car at the airport, if not more,
Yeah, rude, isn't it?
Yeah. So using your drive and £1.50 on the train saved her a load of money.
Maybe I should do that as a side hustle.
Yeah. We did. We went to somewhere at Heathrow and we booked our car in, and it was actually somebody's drive. And they were like, "Yeah, we do it. We've got 2 spaces on our drive, and we can loan them out." Said we've got CCTV camera on the driveway.
This is genius. When you can't get in, Jane, tomorrow, and you've got to park on the road.
There's 7 cars in the drive.
All probably badly parked. Yeah.
Wrangles.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fabulous. All right then, everybody. We will see you, well, Half Meat Heavens tomorrow, Friday deals.
We've got some doozers. Doozers. Lovely.
I mean, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes. Next week, Jane, what are you making next week?
I'm going to use one of Tilda's patterns and make something rather fabulous with her fabulous fabric. And that's all I'm saying.
Okay. Would it be sewing machine related?
It might be sewing machine related, yes.
Lo said, yeah, she stayed on our driveway before they went to the NEC. She's asking if I have recovered. No, Lo, I have not. Lo basically comes with, her motorhome is basically a bar on wheels.
Yeah.
I have not recovered. Josh came home from band practice and just took one look and went, what
happened?
What happened here?
Fabulous.
And then got stuck into the rum. Oh, Joe's booked for Friday for the NEC.
Lovely.
Do come and find us, because we're going to have lots of goodies and treats and clearance, and because you've got to bear in mind that we are going to have to move out of our warehouse at the start of next year, so we need to clear.
Yes.
Come and find us.
Yeah, we sort of thought we'd got away with it, but we didn't.
Do you know what else I'm going to take if it's here in time?
Yeah.
I'm telling all my secrets.
But don't tell your secrets, keep it for next week.
Can I not?
Yeah, go on. It's your show, you can do it.
You guys will have first dibs of it here before I take it to the show, if it's here on time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the exact cotton, waxed cotton that Barber jackets are made out of?
Oh, yeah. You're getting some of that?
Yep.
So you can make bags to match your jacket?
Yep. Dog coats, all sorts.
Bucket hat.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Can you imagine a barber with cape inside?
Yes. Oh. Yes!
Fabulous.
Oh, that's genius, Jane.
That would be gorgeous. You'd be the best dressed dog walker in the whole world.
I mean, or just the crazy lady. I'll settle for either.
Go with either. It doesn't matter, does it?
I mean, I've been called worse. Oh, the blades have sold out.
Oh,
okay, well done.
Well done if you've got those, because they're lovely.
They are lovely. Guys, make the most of the tapestry and chenille. I know we haven't wafted them around, but my goodness, we've made some beautiful things out of them.
We've got gorgeous, there's some gorgeous designs as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've got something in my eye and now I'm going to end up looking like a panda.
No, it's all right, it's an emotional day. It's fine.
The mentions of the wax fabric.
Gemma says, can you please reiterate that if you put 3 units of tapestry or chenille field tapestry fabric into your basket today, and yes, they can mix and match, they will only be charged for 2 of them. And if they want 6
Is it
meters,
automatic? They don't have to put a code in or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think SJ's worked her magic.
Yeah, whack it in your basket then.
If you want 6 meters, you'll be charged for 4. And it's cut as a continuous length. So you could either mix and match and get 6 different...
Yeah, if you've got a chair you want to upholster.
Yeah, exactly.
You need 3 meters.
And this is perfect for upholstering as well.
Yeah, it's got the right rub on it. Yeah.
A bit like your eye, Jane. Oh, no, it's got the wrong rub.
No, I don't want to rub it because
Don't
I'll
rub it.
end up looking like I've been smacked in the back.
Today only. Oh, Gemma sent me shouty capitals.
Capitals.
Yeah. Today only. and the discount will apply automatically. Shall I? I'll go and do a little video and show you what tapestries and chenilles we've got, because there were too many to. They're really heavy to hoof around the place. So I will. I'll go and show that for you.
Do a little live.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Fine, Lo, you are honestly. She is funny. Have I recovered yet? Hello, Sarah Payne. How are you? Sarah Payne, Quilter has popped on.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. We need to have a little catch up, my lovely. How are you post-op? Yeah, Gemma's put on here. Add 3 or more into your basket, and there's no discount code. 1 mat left! Oh no! I can't cope with this, Jane.
Double jeopardy.
Right, I'm going to email my supplier and say I will have all of them, please. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Good. Thank you, everybody. We will see you. Oh yeah, no, I didn't think about that.
What's that?
Gemma says there's 1 mat left, which theoretically was yours. Somebody else wants it in the next half hour.
Well, if you could see Natasha's face.
Otherwise, it's mine.
It's like...
Gemma's just laughing at me. She's
Yeah,
like,
I can
which
imagine.
theoretically was yours. All right then, everybody. Enjoy. Ta-ta for now, says Julia France. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Lots of love. I can't find where my switcher thing is.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.